Hollywood tries to make it look like anyone can become a star if they have the right stuff. But the truth is, most people who make it do so because they have connections. You'd be surprised about how many big and up-and-coming stars are children of famous actors and directors. My favorite actor is actually a Nepotism Baby, or Nepo Baby as they call it. What set me off down this rabbit hole was this clip of Dakota Johnson, who's in that new Madam Web movie that looks horrible. And she was talking about starting off in the business, acting like it was so hard. Her parents are both celebrities. Her mom is Melanie Griffith and her dad is Don Johnson, who are both successful actors in their own right. She said they cut her off, but then a second later she contradicts herself. We've seen you act, we know you didn't make it on talent alone. But some Nepo babies are actually good. Sometimes that talent rubs off on them. So I put together a tier list to see just who was the best and who's the worst. I kept it simple, just S through D. You know how it goes by now. I don't need to explain a tier list to you. I picked a bunch of Nepo babies, but there's so many more and enough to do another list. So if you like this, like and subscribe and I'll do another one. Okay, so I think we're gonna start off pretty strong here. We got Jack Quaid, son of Dennis Quaid and Meg Ryan. Both very good actors in their own right. I mostly know Dennis Quaid from Day After Tomorrow. That was the one I know. And so Jack Quaid's been in a lot of good things recently. We got The Boys, Scream, Hunger Games. I don't remember him being in that, but I guess so. Oppenheimer, he played a bit of a smaller role, but was good in it. So yeah, I think we're just going to start off right to S tier. And then I think we got a serious drop in quality on this next one. I was going to say Bella Hadid. That's not her. Haley Baldwin Bieber, I guess now. Yeah, not even the daughter of the good Baldwin. I thought it was Alec Baldwin, but it's what is it? Stephen Baldwin. No one likes Stephen Baldwin. He's not usual. He was okay in Usual Suspects.
Today, Junior.
Yeah, nothing else good. What has she done? Nothing. I would not even know who she is if she didn't marry Justin Bieber. So she's going right to Deer. So quite a gap in our first one. And yeah, next up we have everyone's dad's favorite actress, Angelina Jolie. And my dad is like weirdly obsessed with her. I am a little concerned. I think we need an intervention or something. But she's pretty good. She's pretty legendary in the industry. Daughter of John Voight, who's to me best known as one of the characters in the movie Holes. If anyone else remembers that, I don't know. And for biting Kramer in Seinfeld. Anyways, Angelina Jolie been in a million different movies. Some good, some bad. Obviously, Mr. and Mrs. Smith I liked. Eternals, not so much. Lara Croft, iconic. Girl Interrupted, going back to the day. Yeah, really good overall. I think, love her or hate her, she's huge, and I think she needs to go to S tier just out of respect for her career. On to Billie Lourd, who I didn't even realize was a Nepo baby. The daughter of Carrie Fisher and Brian Lord. I'm not sure, but yeah, had no clue. And she not been in a lot of things. Scream Queens I haven't seen. American Horror Story is kind of my guilty pleasure. I know there's a couple actual good seasons. I've watched too many seasons. Most of them not good, but she was okay in it. Like, I didn't hate her. She was pretty decent. Not too much else to say about her, so she's not D. I'm gonna put her in C. On to Alexander Skarsgård, the sexy vampire is what I know him as, from True Blood, which I actually watched the first season of. He was in The Northman. He played an absolute beast in it. Really good movie. Tarzan, haven't seen. Infinity Pool, I actually really liked. That was a really weird one. Yeah, he's pretty good. I actually keep forgetting. Oh, Succession, I haven't seen, but I hear is amazing. Godzilla vs. Kong, don't remember him too much in it, but yeah, no, he's done a lot more than I even realized. Son of, is it, what's the old Skarsgård name? Stellan Skarsgård, that's the one. He's really good too. He was in my favorite Star Wars thing, Andor. Very good in that. He's been in, yeah, a bunch of good things. Good Will Hunting, Dune, yeah, Chernobyl. All great. Good family of actors. Alexander Skarsgård, though, himself, pretty good Skarsgård. I would put him in, I'm gonna say B, only because I have another Skarsgård coming up who I want to put above, but I don't think is S tier. So I'm gonna put him there. I think that is fair. Next is Lily Collins, who, I don't have too much to say about her. Daughter of Phil Collins. She's been in Emily of Paris, or Emily of Paris, as I think you're supposed to say. Never saw it. Heard it was somewhat problematic or something. I don't know. People didn't seem to love it. Mortal Instruments, no clue. Well, I know what that is. Never saw it. Mirror, Mirror. Like, nothing looks great here. Blindside, I heard it was good, but I don't know what she did in it. Yeah, it's just based on what I know, she's gonna have to go pretty low. I'm gonna put her in D. Sorry, Phil Collins. Your music's pretty good, but your daughter, sorry. Next is Ben Stiller, absolute legend here. So he's been in, we could go all day here, Zoolander, Meet the Parents, Tropic Thunder, so many good things. He is absolutely hilarious, son of Jerry Stiller, and he is great too. He's in Seinfeld, of course, dad of George Costanza, hilarious, absolutely amazing. Also in King of Queens, good in that too. He's probably the best part of that show. Just kind of a bit character, but he is amazing. But Ben Stiller, even more, like director, writer, actor, obviously funny guy, does serious too. He can do it all. He, of course, he is S tier, no doubt, 100%. On to Wyatt Russell. He is the son of Kurt Russell, who I absolutely love. Been in some of my favorite movies. The best horror movie, The Thing. Surprisingly good Christmas movie, The Christmas Chronicles. Escape from New York, of course. Tombstone, I haven't seen, but Wyatt Earp, actually, right? Maybe that's where he got the name Wyatt. Big Trouble in Little China, great. Monarch Legacy of Monsters, which I actually am almost finished watching, which, funny enough, has Wyatt Russell in it, who plays the same character in the past and in the present, which is kind of a cool thing to do, because obviously they look identical. They sound very much the same, even more than they look. He was really good in it. Night Swim, haven't seen, don't hear good things. He was pretty good as, what's that character's name? The fake Captain America in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Pretty good. 22 Jump Street, I absolutely love that movie. Totally forgot he was like that character. I didn't know who he was at the time. One of the friends of Channing Tatum. Overlord, really good too. I guess he's going to be in the Thunderbolts, playing the same character from The Winter Soldier. He was in an episode of Black Mirror. I remember him in that. Really good. I like him quite a bit. I think he has lots of potential. I think he could be around for a while. So for the moment, he could one day be S tier. I would put Kurt Russell there. Wyatt, you're gonna go A for now, but I could see you moving up in the future. Definitely earned your own place. Next, we have the other Skarsgård on the list, and that is Bill Skarsgård, who probably best known as Pennywise in It, which I really like the It movies. I know Chapter 2, mixed opinions from people, but I really liked it. John Wick Chapter 4, I haven't seen yet. It's the only John Wick I haven't seen. I actually watched some of Hemlock Grove, and you might see a theme here. I like those cheesy, teen, angsty shows and movies like, what was that, American Horror Story, and the other Skarsgård one, True Blood. Yeah, so a bit of a theme here. Barbarian, he was really good in. I really like that. I'm a big horror movie fan. Nosferatu, oh, I have heard of this. Yeah, good. This was promising. Robert Eggers, who I really like, director of these great movies, is doing it. Okay, I didn't really know this. Oh, there's a connection, actually. The Northman with the other Skarsgård. There we go. Yeah, no, actually, I'm looking forward to this. Oh, this year. Okay. Bill Skarsgård making moves here. Okay. Well, I really like him. I am going to put him... Like I said earlier, I put Alexander Skarsgård here because I wanted to put Bill here. So I guess if I put him here, I would have had to put him here. I don't know if he can go there yet. We'll see how this Nosferatu movie is. It could be really good. And what his role is, I don't really know. But yeah, he could be up to S one day. Very good actor. Now we have... I was going to say Jessica Chastain. That is not who that is. That is Bryce Dallas Howard. I always confuse the two. So this one's going to be hard to judge because I am mixing them up as I speak. So... yes, Jurassic World, I remember her. She was in that. She was pretty good. Spider-Man 3... oh, wasn't she supposed to be... oh, what's the other character? Not Mary Jane, but his other love interest? Oh god, I can't remember it right now. Twilight. She was in Twilight? Okay, yeah. People also search for Jessica Chastain. Makes sense. So, sorry, yes. The daughter of Ron Howard, who is a really good producer and director, known for Happy Days. That's what he acted in. Yeah, she hasn't been in as much as I thought, because I keep thinking about, like I said, Chastain, who I think I like more. Yeah, she was in Interstellar, Zero Dark 30. Okay. Sorry, Bryce Dallas Howard, you're not going to be that high. You're good. Not going to lie. I say you're better than Philly Lord here. You're a soft B. I'm sorry. I think you could do better, but you're a B for now because you're not Bryce Dallas Howard. I don't think that's fair to judge, but okay. Now we have Colin Hanks, who is the son of Tom Hanks. And yeah, you can tell because they're basically twins. The thing is, he's great in everything he's in. He's just not in a lot of things as far as I know. Orange County, one of my favorite Jack Black movies, totally underrated. It's one of the first ones I saw with him in it. Fargo, that's one of those shows I haven't seen, but everyone recommends. King Kong, vaguely remember him in it. Colin Hanks, that's not Colin Hanks. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have too much to say. I like him in what he's in, but he's not in enough to judge. His dad, obviously legend. Oh, man. Ooh, this is hard because how can I judge him off such a small body of work? Oh, this hurts a bit, but sorry, you're going in C. Ooh, didn't think that would happen, but there we go. Now we have Dakota Johnson, who I did not realize was a Nepo baby. She is... who is it again? Parents are Melanie Griffith, which I'm also not super familiar with. I know she's a famous actress, so yeah, Dakota Johnson is a Nepo baby. Known for such hits as 50 Shades of Grey and the upcoming Madam Web movie from the non-Spider-Man movie Spider-Verse, I guess, with like Venom and Morbius, and it does not look good. So I'm not looking forward to that at all. Hopefully at least it's a meme like Morbius, but that's high hopes. Sorry, you are going into the D tier. Damn. On to Damon Wayans Jr. Now, I do get mixed up. There's a few Wayans. He is the son of, obviously, okay, Damon Wayans. That was stupid. Which is, he's not even the good Wayans, right? There's the other Wayans brothers are the ones from, like, Scary Movie. Damon Wayans is in Let's Be Cops. Nope. Happy Endings. New Girl, I did watch. She was alright. Yeah, sorry, Damon. You are going straight to D. You have not really seen anything good from you. And yeah, you're the bottom tier of the Wayans. So, sorry, D. Next is Dan Levy, who is the son of Eugene Levy. Very good actor. Very funny. He plays that kind of deadpan humor very well. Kind of always does the same character. That's okay though. I really like him. And let's move on to Dan Levy though. Let's talk about him. He's good. I like him. He's funny. He was in Schitt's Creek, which I watched all of. I really liked that. I watched Haunted Mansion. Don't really remember his role. Maybe he played a ghost or something. Ooh, The Idol he was in, which I heard was awful. Sex Education I hear is good. I don't think he's as funny as Eugene Levy, and he really only does play one role, but he's good at it. So, with that, I'm gonna put him at B tier. Next is, who is this again? Stella McCartney. Okay. That is the daughter of the Beatles' Paul McCartney. She is not a singer though. She is a clothing designer, so a little different. Let's just judge her based on her clothes. Okay, some loose knitted thing. We got the bag that goes over your sleeping bag. What else she got? Big polar bear pelt. God, I don't know. Yeah, okay, not looking great. It's just one of those designers who does really weird things. She has a lot of money and influence, so people say it's cool looking. Okay, yeah, sorry, Stella McCartney. Yeah, down to the bottom. I think those clothes are only popular because of your name. Next is Emma Roberts, and I like her, okay? She does the kind of corny shows that I like American Horror Story, like I mentioned before. She was in one of the better seasons, right? The one with the witches, The Coven. Scream Queens, I haven't seen. We're the Millers, she was funny in that. Not been in too many things that I recognize. Oh, is she gonna be in Madam Web? Oh no. Scream 4, I don't remember her in. Yeah, not a ton of things I've seen her in, so I can't give her too high. I think she can just go. I think she's really good. I'm gonna put her A. Might be a little high, could be a B. I'm just gonna give her A. I'm fine with that. Oh, didn't mention she is the daughter of Eric Roberts, who he's that guy, you've seen him in a million things, but you don't know his name, and he always does a good job. I remember in The Dark Knight. And also the niece, I believe, of Julia Roberts. So she has a pretty famous lineage there, which definitely helped her. But yeah, no, I like her, so I'll keep her where she was. And now for Jamie Lee Curtis. Honestly, she is great. I absolutely love Halloween back in the day. That's the original. True Lies was really good too. The Arnold Schwarzenegger one. Everything on this list is good. Everywhere, everything all at once. Is that what it's called again? That was really good. Freaky Friday, iconic. Halloween, I honestly liked the first of the new trilogy, and then I know it kind of became a meme, but she's great. She was also in Knives Out. She's been in a million great things. She is the daughter of Tony Curtis, and oh no, that's not the famous one. Janet Leigh is the famous one. She was in Psycho, which iconic, another horror legend with Hitchcock. So yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis, amazing. She is S tier, 100%, no doubt there. Next we have Jane Fonda, who is the daughter of, Henry Fonda, who I don't really know too much, but he's, golden age actor, 12 Angry Men, been in a lot of good things. But yeah, Jane Fonda, mostly known kind of for her workout stuff. She had this workout stuff back in, I think, the 80s that everyone was into. Yeah, she's, iconic of the age, absolutely gorgeous. And now she's an activist. All around, seems like a great person. Yeah, I don't know too much of her movies. Gracie and Franca here's good. Barbarella, haven't seen, but yeah. No, yeah, I'm gonna give her a pretty good ranking. I know everyone likes her that's ever met her. She was on a Conan podcast that I listened to. Seems like a great person, so I'm gonna put her in A. I think she belongs there. Next up is Jason Schwartzman, who is the nephew of Francis Ford Coppola, who directed the legendary Godfather in Godfather Part 2. And Jason he's pretty good. I watched Asteroid City recently. He was really good in that. Scott Pilgrim, I remember that. Spider-Verse. Who did he play in that? Oh, Spot. Okay. Yeah, no, really good in that too. I think he's a good actor. He's pretty solid overall. I'm going to put him in... Yeah, he's a good actor. He's not S. I don't think he's S. He's could be, though. He's still got probably a good career in front of him. I'll put him at A for now. On to John David Washington. And he, so obviously, I didn't realize at first, is the son of Denzel Washington. And I should have known right away. He sounds exactly like him. That same cadence, the way he talks. Looks a lot like him. Super obvious. And he's really good. I liked Tenet quite a bit. Good sci-fi movie. The Creator I watched recently was really good. I know some people call it a little derivative of other things, but it was done in a good way, so I really liked it. We have Black Klansman, which I hear is really good. Haven't seen. And he was a football player at one point, apparently. And what's this? John Washington, potential Kang the Conqueror role. Okay, to replace the other guy. I would love that. He's really good. Okay, yeah, he's good. He's still young. He can do a lot more roles. I would also put him in A. I think he's a really good actor. Yeah, no problem with that. Next is Kiefer Sutherland, son of the legendary Donald Sutherland, who's been in a lot of great movies. He is known for, what's that one? Body Snatchers. To me anyways, that was a really good one. There it is, yeah. Hunger Games, of course. Very good actor. MASH, I know, is a good show. I don't know what he played in there. But Kiefer Sutherland, okay. I did like Lost Boys. I did. Flatliners 2, yeah, okay, but 24, I could not. It is basically torture propaganda. I think he single-handedly kept Guantanamo Bay open. So that definitely knocks him down a notch. I forgot about some of those roles. I was gonna put him in D. 24 really brings him down. I'm gonna put him in C because he did do some good things, but yeah, sorry Kiefer. Donald would be up here, but Kiefer, I'm a little scared he's gonna come torture me for that one. Now we have Lily Rose Depp, the daughter of Johnny Depp. Don't have to talk much about him. Everyone knows him. He is great. His daughter, however, The Idol, oh god, I heard that was just a horrible movie or show, sorry. What else has she been in? Tusk, I don't know what she'd played in there. Silent Night, don't know. The King, don't know. She's gonna be in Nosferatu. I hope she doesn't blow it. What else? Yoga Hosers. Oh, that was like Kevin Smith or something. No, I'm sorry. Hopefully you can improve over time. You're still pretty young. You're going to D, right to D. Next up is Margaret Qualley, who is the daughter of Andy McDowell, and she's pretty well known. I haven't seen her in anything too lately, but she was in Groundhog Day, which I really like. She's been in, those classic 80s movies. But her daughter, Margaret, I think she's pretty underrated. She's been in a lot of good things. Once Upon a Time in in Hollywood. She's in Poor Things. I haven't seen yet. Nice Guys was good. But the one I saw her in first was The Leftovers, which I think doesn't get talked about enough. That was a really good show back in the day. I was obsessed with it. It was one of those good mystery shows. Yeah, she's really good. I think she can do a lot of good things in time. She is A to me. Wait. No, she's really good. She's A. I'm gonna put her there. I'm fine with that. Next we have Maya Hawke, who is the daughter of Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman, which I did not realize at first, but when you look at her, she's clearly Uma Thurman's daughter. Looks somewhat like Ethan Hawke, but I mostly see that. Now, I really only know her from Stranger Things, which I did like her in. I think some people didn't. She borders on like quirky, but you know, annoying. But I found her more. I liked her. I thought she was decent. I really like Stranger Things. That's a hill I'll die on. I really like that show, and I think season 4 was one of the best. But really not a big body of work to draw from. So I think she's going to go in B, unless I see other things in the future. She could go up or down. Who knows? I don't know her range yet. But yeah, B I think's good. Now we have, everyone knows her, Miley Cyrus, daughter of Billy Ray Cyrus, country singer, known for Achy Breaky Heart mainly. But yeah, like, what can I even say? Everyone knows who Miley Cyrus is. And although I think I'm not the demographic, I never was. Never watched Hannah Montana. Her music, honestly, I think she has a really good voice, and I've seen some covers from her that are really good. Her target audience liked her music, I guess. I like her. I do like her, but I don't think I can judge her too high here. I will... Oh, that's tough. I'll put her in B. She's right in the middle for me. I think that's fair. Now, this is the best of the best to me. We are on to Nicolas Cage, who a lot of people might not know. He kind of is a Nepo baby. Actually, yeah, he definitely is. His uncle is Francis Ford Coppola, like I mentioned before, Godfather. And Nick Cage, he wanted to change his name so he could go off his own name, but of course, he still had those industry connections. But he is so great, so talented. Even his, he's done some really bad movies, but he's also done some really great movies. I think he has one of the most diverse filmographies I've ever seen. Honestly, my favorite, like classics like through the 80s or 90s, like Face Off, going back further, that weird vampire one. Modern day ones like Pig was amazing, great movie. Dream Scenario I haven't seen yet. And then the funny ones like Ghost Rider, National Treasure. Like I can't say enough. The Five Nights at Freddy's knockoff Willy's Wonderland. I don't know. I can't say enough. I could talk all day. I have a video idea to do about him. So obviously, you know where I'm going to put him. I don't even have to tell you. He goes up here. Even though this isn't in order, I'm putting him here just because he's the best of all time. Yeah, enough said. Getting near the end of the list, we have Nicole Richie, who she's a funny one because I actually really liked, was it The Simple Life with Paris Hilton? Nicole Richie, daughter of Lionel Richie, she's kind of just famous for being famous. She was basically the original influencer, you could say. I don't really know what to put her as because she's a bit of an enigma. Honestly, as much as I liked that show, I know it was stupid and corny. She's not really done much. She probably deserves to be in D. I just have like a nostalgic thing for her. I will put her at C. Next we have Patrick Schwarzenegger, who is obviously Arnold Schwarzenegger's son. Looks exactly like him. He was in Gen V. He was I don't know, one of the main characters, but he wasn't in it that much, to be honest. He was pretty good. I actually watched Daniel Isn't Real, which is kind of an indie psychological horror. So what I've seen him in has been pretty good. But I can't rank him too high. He's, He's still young. He could do more. I know his dad's done some really iconic things. Hopefully he can, you know, do a bit more. Honestly, should try action, I guess. But yeah, he's good. He's decent. For now, put him in C. Don't have too much to say about him. Next up is Sofia Coppola, who is the daughter of Francis Ford Coppola. He really has a big family there, I guess. A lot of Nepo babies there. And she directed Godfather Part 3, which I haven't seen. That's the one I haven't seen, and apparently it's not that great. I hear Lost in Translation's good. Virgin Suicides, that's one I saw as a kid. I don't think I was definitely too young for it. I think I only wanted to see it out of curiosity because there's both the word virgin and suicides in it. Here it's good, but I'll put her in. I'll throw her right in the middle because I guess she's done some good things as a director, but I don't know if she would even be in the industry without her father. But that can be said about all these people. Now we have, you might not even recognize this person. It's Sosie Bacon. Is that how you say it? Sosie? Is that a real name? With the name Bacon, obviously it is Kevin Bacon's daughter. And I haven't seen much of her. I did watch Smile, which I did like, and I thought she was really good in. I watched Mayor of Easttown, and I don't really remember her character, but the show is great, and no one stood out as horrible in it. So based on this, what else has she been? Nothing I recognize. 13 Reasons Why, I don't even remember her. But for now, I'll put her in C, because she was good in that one thing, and yeah, she could do more. Next we have Tracy Ellis Ross, daughter of Diana Ross, the singer, the world-renowned singer. And Tracy Ellis Ross, she is really funny. I think she is a solid actress. I watched Blackish. She was really funny on that. I actually did watch this Candy Cane Lane, kind of a corny Christmas movie this year, but it was good. American Fiction, I hear, is really good. I want to see. It's a spin-off there. She's good. She's really funny. I think she's great. Oh, she's 51. Looks good. Okay. I will put her pretty high because she's really solid. I will put her as an A. So yeah, no, she's great. Oh, we're getting near the end here. And last but absolutely not least, we have Zoe Kravitz, daughter of Lisa Bonet and Lenny Kravitz. And she, great actress, I think. Batman, she played the Catwoman. I think it's just Catwoman. She was really good in that, across from Robert Pattinson. Great movie. High Fidelity, I don't know, nobody watched it, but it was really good. Remake of that 90s one with, what's that guy's name again? Oh god, he's good. You know him who I'm talking about. I'll put a picture up there. Good show, got canceled unfortunately. She was in Mad Max Fury Road, which was great. Honestly, you know, she looks like Lisa Bonet, so that's a good thing. I'm gonna put her, I'm just gonna put her in S. Oh yeah, these are, you know, I've only put the older legends in here. I snuck Jack Quaid in. I'm gonna put her in there. I don't care. She's great. And yeah, okay, there it is. Let's see. Anything I want to change at this point? My last chance. Yeah, all you guys deserve to be here. I felt bad putting you there. Yeah. Let's see. I'm happy. I'm going to keep it as is. I think that is pretty good. That is the Nepo Baby tier list. What do you guys think? Did you disagree? Where would you put some of these people? And, you know, there's so many more. I could easily do a part 2. So if you like the video, like it, subscribe, and maybe I can do another one. So thank you so much. I'll see you next time.